Dzisiaj witam was serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z Wiedźmina 3. Dzisiaj, jak już mówiłem, zabieramy Umę do Kaer Morhen. Udajemy się do Stajnek, żeby powiedzieć, że zabieramy Umę.
Bring him back though, won't you?
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up.
Huh? That one of you
Witcher version's different. Don't make me open the door. Now.
Siemane Suma.
Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on.
On ledwo co idzie.
Quit playing around. Let's go.
Jeszcze pewnie pojedziemy do Chyba Emirates, złożyć mu raport, czego żeśmy się dowiedzieli o Ciri.
Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts.
Ano.
What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
O, to jest ten z Intera, chyba. To jest ta scena, co miałem w intrze do Wiedźmina. Ja mi się przynajmniej zdaje. Chociaż tak, większość tych scenek z Intera to jest tak naprawdę ze zwiastunu Wiedźmina 3. Zapowiedzi jej zwiastuny. Z wieśka. Przynajmniej tyle się dowiedziałem. A ile w tym prawdy? Nie wiem.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
O,
As you wish.
jem.
At once.
Siemaneczko.
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I give you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen, I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
I pursued those leads you gave me. Ciri first reappeared in Skellige with a mage, an elf. Yen knows more.
The Wild Hunt tracked them down, found them there. They were forced to flee to Velen.
Where they were separated. Ciri spent some time with a local warlord, a self-styled baron
Yes, I know my vassals.
who helped her get to Novigrad, where Ciri crossed some of the city's underworld bosses. She had to flee, went back to Skellige, ran into her elf companion there.
And into the Wild Hunt, again. Ciri and the elf fled, out to sea this time. Their boat returned to shore the next day, with only him on board.
The information appears of little use, though at least it seems you kept busy.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here. Probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
Tydzień później, Kaer Morhen. Dziki Gon?
Oh there, Roach.
Jednak czasami akcji się przydaje.
Forktails this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
A oto i Kaer Morhen. Kurde, tam bym chciał chodzić do szkoły. Uczyć się walki, szermierki, zaklęć. Kurde, tamten bym poszedł do szkoły z chęcią. Jakby jeszcze mnie Wesemir uczył albo Geralt, to już w ogóle.
Been away quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forktail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Don't look all that nice yourself. How'd you get so dirty?
Huh? Ah, this. I was mixing some lime for the mortar. Need to patch up the walls before they crumble.
Lot of work for one person. Lambert and Eskel not willing to help? Don't see the sense in it?
No. Yennefer found more important things for them to do.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. But do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. And she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So what's Yen planning?
Wish I knew.
Mean she didn't tell you?
She told us what she needs to lift the curse, not what she plans to do with it, despite our asking.
She's up to something.
Glad you noticed.
So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
Mm-hmm. And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Płotka, co ty robisz? Halo, Płotka. Dobra, mniejsza. Czyli jak dobrze zdaje mi się, przeczuwam, że my będziemy musieli latać z tym pikającym gównem. Z tym miał latać Wesemir. Pewnie my będziemy musieli szukać tylko czegoś. Co ona nam powie. A jeśli zobaczymy, koło pierwszego spotkamy. Może Lamberta spotkamy, bo Eskel jest właśnie na tym polowaniu na widłogony. Więc Eskela raczej tutaj nie spotkamy w Kaer Morhen. Ale szybciej Lamberta. Lambert jest podobno jeszcze w środku. Więc zobaczymy. A jak nie spotkamy Lamberta, to polecimy po prostu do Yennefer. Kurde, dawno tu nie byłem. O, proszę, Lambert jest. Dobra, Lambertem się później zajmiemy, najpierw wchodzimy do Yennefer. Lambert tam nie ucieknie.
God damn it, you piece of shit!
O, będzie grubo. Będzie grubo.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the 3rd crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Słyszałem o łóżku.
Heard about the bed. Really prefer to sleep on the floor? Wouldn't recommend it. That stone can get awfully chilly.
Frankly, I prefer a chill to bedding littered with red hair.
So upset about Triss, you gotta take it out on the furniture?
Would you prefer I take it out some other way? Geralt, I don't want to seem like a vindictive shrew, but that very bed is where you just happened to fuck a dear friend of mine. Yes, I know, you'd lost your memory. Whatever. Let us agree that I will refrain from scolding you, while you will stop mentioning that stupid bed. Agreed?
Agreed.
Splendid. On to more pressing matters.
You got trust issues with us?
No. Actually, I fear you don't trust me. So I'd rather keep certain things secret, for the time being.
Pretty tortured logic.
It may seem that way now, but you'll understand in time.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
All right, I'll talk to them. Anything else?
Yes. There's one other trifling matter. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
Who you plan to contact? Or is that a secret too?
No secret at all. Ida Emian. Remember her?
How could I forget? Member of the Lodge, Elven Sage.
Exactly, a sage. As the name suggests, she should know a great deal. I'd like to ask her for advice about Uma. Satisfied?
Your sorceress friends, the sage and not-so-sage, they've let me down before. But if we gotta, we gotta.
If only you'd been this cautious with all of them. But no matter. Thank you for your permission.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquisitor.
Potestaquisitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Kurde, ty. Chyba mi pierwszy raz za coś podziękowała. Dobra, czyli o tym mówił Wesemir. O tym pikającym gównie. No, też tak myślałem, że będziemy musieli z tym latać. Ale przynajmniej wiem, gdzie tego szukać. Więc to pójdzie nam bardzo sprawnie. Potem chyba polecimy do Leskela i na koniec weźmiemy Lamberta. Bo z Lambertem będzie troszeczkę dłuższa podróż niż z Eskelem. Z Eskelem to będzie chwila. A z Lambertem będzie to troszeczkę dłużej. Dobra, tutaj są te skrzynie, tu te skrzynie.
There you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes.
Dobra, daję znacznie że usunąłeś źródło zakłóceń. To z powrotem. Dobra, Jen. No, widzę, że megaskop już działa.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. Enough. Ready for this conversation?
Sure you want me here? Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kedmil Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade?
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Isne Iacus.
Recognize the dialect?
Lathan Undod.
Meaning?
The so-called One speech, a forgotten language dating from before the migration.
The migration?
Later, Geralt.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes, in legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Ensavern. Vafael.
That does not conclude our conversation.
What is it?
The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
What was that about? The migration?
Good gods. Did they teach you no history here?
No. Vesemir figured sword work could be more useful on the path. Gonna answer me?
Naturally. One's never too old to learn. The Ensei and the NN elves were once one folk, the En Undod. Then came a cataclysm. No one knows its nature. The En Undod were forced to leave their world. They split along the way.
So if Uma's curse was uttered in this Lathan Undod,
Then it's old. Very, very old.
any idea what she was talking about?
Ciri, of course.
Wish everyone would just leave her the hell alone.
Wouldn't count on it.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
Finish whatever it was you and the boys were planning to do. Then we'll begin.
No i byliśmy w poziom 20. Czekajcie chwilę, muszę już zdjąć te słowki, bo... uszy już mnie tak napieprzają, że się wytrzymać nie da. Dobra, porozmawiaj z Lambertem o wyprawie do kręgu żywiołów, odnać Eskela i pomóż mu w polowaniu na widłogłowna. Dobra, więc najpierw może polecimy do Eskela, bo z Eskelem, jak mówiłem, będzie szybciej. A z Lambertem... Nie wiem, czy w tym odcinku już zdążymy z Lambertem, ale jeśli nie, to już w następnym odcinku. Ale dobra, to jeszcze się zobaczy. Więc do zobaczenia za chwilę. No dobra, jesteśmy już bardzo blisko, no proszę bardzo. Tutaj jest Eskel. Znaleźliśmy go. Przyczajony jak zawsze.
Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See, your memory's back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
Whereas you're getting hard of hearing in your old age. Squawking grouse could have snuck up on you.
Nah, heard you panting from 3 miles away. Just didn't want to give up that vantage point. Good to finally see you again.
Yen's keeping you pretty busy, huh?
Started shouting out orders with just 1 foot out of the teleport. I tried to get a word in edgewise, to which she said...
One should not interrupt a lady.
Exactly. Times like these, I'm glad this ugly mug of mine keeps the women away.
Looks aren't everything. Certainly not to all women.
You're right. But most like a full purse, too. Don't have much to brag about in that domain either.
Aha.
Incoming.
Dobra, czekajcie, ja sobie jeszcze ten olej przeciwko drakonidom zażyję. No i dobra. Chodź tu, suko. Ja nie chcę atakować postaci. Dobra, ciul, nie złapię go już.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light colored. Can't fly much further.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. It broke its wing, I think.
My well into its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand.
No i dobra, i po smoczku.
Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Yen tell you why she wants this?
Mean you don't know? And that, doesn't bug you?
Of course it does. Don't see us lifting the curse without her, though.
We could have gone to Triss for help.
Put it to you this way. If Yen can't help Uma, we can always go to Triss. She won't hold it against us. But if we'd done it the other way around...
There'd be hell to pay.
Exactly.
Enough of this talk. Let's go.
Dobra, coś jeszcze mogę tutaj znaleźć? Raczej nie. Dobra. Wróć do Kaer Morhen. No więc co, widzimy się za chwilę w Kaer Morhen. No i dobra. Przynajmniej wygrałem wyścig jeszcze do tego. Przy okazji jeszcze wygrałem wyścig. Jak fajnie, jak miło.
Finally. Took you a while.
Saddle kept sliding.
Not a crappy show dancer out there who doesn't blame her shoes.
You're a fucking show dancer. But one who's damn good on horseback. Didn't wager anything, but can't help thinking you deserve a prize.
Come on. Not gonna take anything from you. Buy me around sometime and we'll call it good.
Done deal.
No. Porozmawiam z Lambertem, bo powiedział, żeby żywioł. Okej, Dziska. Tak więc to było na tyle w dzisiejszym odcinku z Wiedźmina 3. Jeśli wam się odcinek spodobał, zostawcie lajka, zostawcie też suba z dzwoneczkiem, żebyś na bieżąco z tą serią, jak i z każdą inną. I cóż, ja wam dziękuję za bardzo za obejrzenie. Trzymajcie się na tego odcinka. Na razie, cześć.